Hello friends, welcome to YR Today. On this channel, we regularly share the latest news and spoilers from American TV shows. So, let's get into today's important update. Victor's move against Phyllis on YNR is about more than revenge. Victor's latest move against Phyllis on The Young and the Restless goes beyond revenge for her hostile takeover of Newman Enterprises. It's a strategy to assert dominance over his rivals, protect his legacy, and test his family's loyalty. The method behind Victor's madness. Phyllis, Michelle Stafford, acquired Newman Enterprises and its conglomerates thanks to Kane's, Billy Flynn, AI software. But Victor, Eric Braden, came back swinging hard. He developed an AI tool that would enable him to regain control of Newman Enterprises and its entities. Victor faked evidence that proved that Phyllis stole from his company. However, there's a deal, as there always is with Victor's plans. If Phyllis agrees to give back his company, then he won't use it against her. This leaves Phyllis in a vulnerable situation. She used Victor's company to build a legacy for her family. A family that wants nothing to do with her. How's that going, by the way? If Phyllis gives the company back, it means she'll accept defeat. She'll admit to her wrongdoings, even though she won't directly state them. Phyllis's forfeit could play right into Victor's hands. He's not doing this for revenge. He wants to claim what was rightfully his. Removing the Summers conglomerate. Victor's AI tool isn't just a force to be reckoned with. It's a symbol of Victor's need for control. Victor sees Phyllis as a threat to his legacy. His goal isn't just to regain the company, but to remove her presence from the Newman brand entirely. Phyllis believes she should be part of the Newman pie. She bore a daughter, Summer, Allison Lanier, who bears the family name. If anything, Phyllis should be a core part of the family. However, the Newmans don't consider her family. Victor isn't using AI for legal means. He wants to frame Phyllis so she has no way back into his companies. He's also subtly demanding that his family, including Victoria, Amelia Heinley, side with him and his evil deeds against the outside threats. This corporate conflict is about more than Victor asserting his power. It's about punishment, ensuring that anyone who messes with his empire is not just defeated, but destroyed. Victor's move against Phyllis on The Young and the Restless isn't just another chapter in a decades-long feud, it's a calculated, deeply personal power play that's sending shockwaves through Genoa City and leaving fans questioning what Victor Newman is really after this time. For years, Victor has built his legacy on control, loyalty, and an unwavering belief that he alone knows what's best for his family and his empire. But this latest strike against Phyllis feels different, sharper, almost surgical in its intent. It's not just about settling a score. It's about rewriting the balance of power in a town where alliances shift like sand and trust is always temporary. Phyllis Summers has never been one to back down from a fight. She's fiery, unpredictable, and fiercely protective of the people she loves. That's exactly what makes her such a formidable opponent for Victor. He doesn't just see her as a nuisance or a rival, he sees her as a variable he cannot fully control. And for Victor Newman, lack of control is the ultimate threat. What makes this storyline so compelling is the emotional undercurrent driving Victor's actions. On the surface, it may look like revenge. Phyllis has crossed lines before, meddled in Newman affairs, and made decisions that have come back to haunt the family. But Victor's motivations run deeper than simple retaliation. There's a sense that he's trying to send a message, not just to Phyllis, but to everyone watching. No one, no matter how clever or connected, is beyond his reach. The timing of his move is also no coincidence. With tensions already running high among the Newmans and their extended circle, Victor's decision to target Phyllis now suggests a broader strategy at play. He's not just reacting, he's anticipating. He's positioning himself several steps ahead, as he always does, ensuring that when the dust settles, he's the one still standing at the top. Phyllis, however, isn't walking into this blind. She knows Victor well enough to recognize when she's being cornered, and she's not about to let him dictate the terms of this battle. If anything, his actions are likely to ignite her fighting spirit even more. Phyllis thrives in chaos. She adapts, she schemes, and she refuses to be underestimated. That's what makes this clash so explosive, two master strategists, both convinced they hold the upper hand, both unwilling to back down. But what truly elevates this storyline is how it ripples outward, affecting everyone connected to them. Family members, friends, and business allies are all being pulled into the crossfire, whether they realize it or not. Relationships are being tested. Loyalties are being questioned. And secrets, long buried or newly formed, are at risk of coming to light. Victor's actions could very well trigger a chain reaction that changes the landscape of Genoa City in ways no one sees coming. There's also the question of whether Victor might be underestimating Phyllis this time. It wouldn't be the first time someone assumed they could outmaneuver her, only to find themselves caught in her web instead. Phyllis has a way of turning the tables when least expected, using her enemy's own tactics against them. If Victor believes this is a straightforward victory, he may be in for a surprise. Another layer to consider is the emotional toll this battle will take. Beneath all the power plays and strategic maneuvers are real feelings, anger, betrayal, fear, and even a twisted form of respect. Victor and Phyllis may never admit it, but they recognize something of themselves in each other. That mutual recognition fuels their conflict, making it more intense and more personal than either would like to acknowledge. As the story unfolds, viewers are left wondering just how far Victor is willing to go. He's never been one to shy away from extreme measures, but every move carries consequences. If he pushes too hard, he risks not only losing the battle with Phyllis but also damaging the very legacy he spent a lifetime building. Power, after all, is only as strong as the foundation it rests on, and even Victor Newman's empire isn't immune to cracks. Phyllis, on the other hand, is fighting for more than just pride. She's fighting for her place, her relationships, and her sense of autonomy in a world where powerful figures like Victor often try to dictate the narrative. Her resilience is what makes her such a compelling character, and it's what keeps audiences rooting for her, even when her methods are questionable. This isn't just a feud, it's a collision of philosophies. Victor believes in order, control, and dominance. Phyllis believes in adaptability, instinct, and survival. When those two worldviews collide, the result is never simple, and it's rarely predictable. That unpredictability is what makes this storyline so gripping. Every scene carries the potential for a twist, every conversation a hidden agenda. And just when it seems like one side has gained the upper hand, the balance shifts again. In the end, Victor's move against Phyllis may indeed be about revenge, but it's also about legacy, power, and the unrelenting drive to stay on top. It's about proving, once again, that in Genoa City, no victory comes without a cost. And as this high-stakes battle continues to unfold, one thing is certain, neither Victor nor Phyllis will emerge unchanged.